so we're going to use the hole reducers now. So again, we're going to take away all the other stuff that we were using. With this, we're going to take away the ramp because we don't need that. All right, so we're going to throw that to the side. We're going to start with the slightly bigger one, so we're reducing the hole size, and then we're going to go down to this one again. All right, so I'm going to throw this in the hole. Now we've got a slight braking putt here, so I'm actually going to set this slightly to the left for you so you can see your entry point. So see these two lines here? We're trying to see that the ball's going to enter in on that line. So if I was hitting a straight putt, I'd have it dead straight. If we've got a slight braking putt, I'm going to turn that to try and match the entry of the ball. Does that make sense? All right, okay. So we're going to have this just slightly left of your straight. All right, so your goal is for that to be rolling in over that. All right. Okay, so a little bit more break than we first thought. All right, but pretty good putt. All right, but again, that probably would have caught the left side of the hole, wouldn't it? Okay, but we're trying to narrow down that focus, yeah? Okay, so not quite as much, and you can see your speed was a little bit slower there, yeah? All right. Give that back. Yeah, perfect, right? So again, we saw the ball start on line, we saw it roll in between that gate there, all right? So see how it's giving us the visual of that entry point, all right? So what we could do to sort of work on some braking putts is we could get our string line, okay? So we've got our start line, but then we're also seeing the curve and we're seeing the ball break in. So do you want to grab the edge of the string line for me? All right, so I reckon we're about there, so maybe go back just a little bit, so just for your stroke. All right, so I'm going to put that there. Yep. All right, so this is going to give us some feedback of our start line, like we said. Yep. All right, so we're going to move one of the beads to where we want the start line to be. So we're going to have our ball straight under that. So what I'm want you to imagine here now for a braking putt is we've got our straight aim, okay, but we're also seeing as the ball's curving where it's going to enter into the hole, okay. Okay, so what did you notice about that? Yeah, so a slight pull and maybe slightly less speed, right? Okay, so we want to make sure that we're getting that start line and we're getting our holding speed right for that ball to be able to go in. Okay, so again, maybe started just under the hole, didn't it? Okay, let's give it one more. And if we need to move the brake amount, we will. But I think if that ball starts just a little bit more on its start line, we're going to be right. Okay, started perfect, went in at the right pace, went in. So the idea with this is that we've always got some level of feedback telling us what parts we need to improve on. So in this case here, you know, the start line was a little low. Okay, so first one, the start line was a little low and the speed was just a little bit less. But over the next couple of putts, we got the start line right, we got the speed right, and we saw the ball go in the middle. All right, we're gonna make it smaller? Yep. All right, so you can go there. That last one would have gone in on this. So I'm gonna add this to the ring. So now we've reduced the size of the hole even more. Okay, so it goes in there. So again, we've still got that same entry point. All right, so again, mate, we want that same as that last putt. So getting the start line right, good holding speed. Okay, so, and again, all right. So again, really has to be line and speed sensitive with this for the ball to go in. So really trying to get that start line right. Excellent, okay. All right, so we might add just a little bit more to that brake amount. Okay, so again, start the ball under there. Okay, perfect. All right, so we got the brake amount right, we got the start line right, the entry speed right. Pretty good putt, eh?